as I was talking to the reporters a while ago, when you support and help Mary get elected to the legislature, you will not find anybody more committed, more dedicated, more compassionate, but also passionate about the issues that she believes in. And that's this community, this university, and the people that live in Columbia and Boone County. You've got a first-class lady running for the legislature that can truly be a leader in that General Assembly the day that she walks in.
Yeah.
I just want to tell you two quick stories. I've been around this enough to know not to talk very long. But when I was considering running for office, I thought, oh, I just know so many people in Columbia, and I just felt like I knew everyone. I was wrong. I have met so many people during the early phases of this campaign, and two young women I met I want to tell you about because I think it's instructive for us in our community. Both are young women that moved here from the East Coast. One of them, Sarah, married a Columbia guy. She moved here. She opened a store downtown. And she was just saying how wonderful Columbia is. She talked about the people that on the city that have helped her get her store up and running. The climate here. She said, I can afford a house here. She said, my mother came to visit. My mother, who drives a school bus, came and she was so impressed with the community, and she couldn't afford a house here. So I guess compared to the East Coast, it's quite affordable. And so to me, that just talks about our community. It's open, it's convenient. We do have some affordable options for people, and she's a young person that's going to, help us grow our economy. Also, I met a young woman named Helen, a young mother. She's an attorney. Her husband was at Harvard, and he got offered a job as a department chair in medicine here. I said, well, Helen, what do you think about our schools? And she said, Mary, our schools are excellent. And she said, we would not move here if the schools were not good. And that just, to me, demonstrates that this community has the right priorities. We have invested in the right priorities, and we are benefited from that. Now, we need to continue to do that, and our state has gotten off track, and we've got to work hard to get it on track. Of course, in Columbia, we value education, and when I'm in Jefferson City, I'm going to be fighting for the Columbia School District, not another school district. If Ed Robb and Steve Hobbs go back to Jefferson City, and if they do vote against our district, which they have done, and against policies, and for policies that hurt our schools, you will hear about it. Even if I have to buy an ad in the newspaper, you will know that they made those votes. Of course, I worked at MU for 8 years, and I'm a University of Missouri graduate, and we have a fantastic research university here, and the state legislature needs to understand what the rest of the world knows. And what is good for MU is good for this state. So I will definitely champion MU. In addition to education, we have a new issue that we all need to get behind, and that is health care. And there are just too many people in this state without insurance or who are underinsured. And we all know people who are one operation away from bankruptcy. So we've got to change that. And cutting Medicaid was wrong. It was short-sighted. We've lost more than $1 billion in state and federal money because of those cuts. And here in Columbia especially, where the healthcare is such an important part of our economy, that just doesn't make sense. We've got to change that, and then we've got to take the politics out of it and start thinking of putting professionals in charge that can help us know where to go next. But it all begins with support, getting the Medicaid cuts reinstated. And I guess All of this is intertwined, in my opinion, with the economy, because you have to have an educated workforce, you have to have a healthy workforce, and all of that will help us grow our economy in Columbia. So we have a community that does value education, we value healthcare, we value diversity, we value our environment and recreation here. And these are the values that I will take with me to Jefferson City, and I will fight hard and I will be a strong voice for these values. Thank you.